We all want a better life, so does our hero, who brought a ticket on a ship and sailed to the distant land that promised calm and carefree life. But this storm, oh, this storm changed everything. Was it a villain of fate or evil mockery of the gods? But the ship had to dock at the mystical land called Moonhaven. And right from the beginning, everything started. Blood moons, awakening of darkness, evil showing its presence literally everywhere. To say it short, we got all signs of the approaching apocalypse. And that's exactly how you will start your adventure in a game called Gravebind. And while this game looks like a game from 90s, like my favorite Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter Nights, there was a one thing that concerned me a lot. No shipwrecking and finding yourself on the beautiful shore. Also, you don't start in prison. That was very suspicious, so I decided to investigate further. And my investigation led to interesting results. Gravebind can become a masterpiece or complete failure. The chances are 50-50. It all depends on which path the developer will choose. And since the game is in early access right now, it's not settled in stone. But let's take a look at what already implemented, and let me tell you my opinion, what I like, what I dislike, and what I desire. Character creation was pretty classical. You can choose from pre-made classes, or create a custom one, the class that you will enjoy most. And by the way, while leveling up, you will get stats points. But skills, oh, skills works completely different. Right now I'm playing as a mage, but I decide to abandon black magic pass. Instead of it, choose X fighting. It can be done. You will suffer a small penalty, not a big deal. In total, I got 4 skills, but more you will level up at certain levels, like level 20 for example. You will gain 5 skill points, 6 skill points, and so on and so on. The max level of your hero will be 100. But let's go back to the main story. My first quest was rather simple. I just need to find the Dragonhead village, which was not far away from the docks. As soon as I entered the village near the local inn, I saw a woman in distress. She lost her son, and of course this will be our next quest. But also I encounter a pleasant surprise. All in-game characters will be beautifully voiced over. Yes, they voiced over by AE, and maybe if you're a native speaker, you will not like it. But as for me, everything was fine. I just enjoy it.
The provisioner said he thought he saw him playing around the mine entrance earlier this morning.
Surely he isn't foolish enough to venture inside those mines. Even some of our seasoned miners have become fearful of those mines in recent days.
My son is no fool but adventurous.
Native speakers, how do you like it? Drop me a comment. Anyway, I checked the town, talked literally with everyone, and finally I learned that there was a terrible accident in the mines, a huge cave-in, and the boy's father didn't survive it. The boy was definitely in the mines, but also everyone I meet warned me, mines is a dangerous place, and you better equip yourself well and buy yourself a bit of provision. Yes, my friends, that means there will be a hunger in the game and you will need to eat. Luckily for us, food will be plenty and you can find it literally everywhere. Or just go to local store, inn, or whatever it is and buy it. It's not expensive at all. About equipping yourself, well, nah, I was playing as a mage and my main weapon was magic spells. At least I thought so. So, without a fear, I entered the mines and cast my first spell to create a light. And I guess at this point you need to learn a bit about the magic. So, first of all, you need a proper skill. Next, you need to buy a scroll and learn it. After that, this spell will appear in your spell book. But more of that, you see, the light spell requires some resources, some ingredients. So, to cast a spell, I need 1 ash. But what about a battle magic? Well, 2 ashes. Haste will require 1 bloodroot and 1 bone to cast. And the shock spell will require some brimstone. That means you just can't go and cast spells to the left and to the right. you need to be very careful, because ingredients, have a habit to run out. You can just run out of ingredients. But let's continue our adventure. The mines was just full of different monsters. There was ratlins, usual rats, and slimes made of water. And it's a perfect time to talk about a combat. Combat will be in real time. All you need to do is to click enemy once, and your hero will start hitting him automatically. And that will give you just enough time to use a certain spell if needed, or maybe use a bandage or drink a potion, or even retreat if situation goes out of control completely, and personally I find it enjoyable. It's not click them to death type of game, it gives you more control over the battlefield. The situation will be completely different if you decide to break a crate, break a barrel, or even destroy a door. In that case, you will need to click a button multiple times until the crate will be broken and you will get a precious loot, but keep in mind, not only crate will be broken, your weapon will take damage also. That means you need to take care about your equipment and pay a visit to a blacksmith time after time, or probably you can repair it by yourself. But I guess this feature is not implemented yet, cause I know developer want to implement a full-scale crafting, and it will be an excellent addition. And he also planning to implement housing, and in my opinion, it's a worst idea ever. Just don't do it. Stop. We don't need housing, all this furniture and vegetable growing. Not in this game. Anyway, I found the boy. He was in the northern part of the mines in the small cave. I bring him home and refuse to take my reward. Quest was completed. I gain a little bit of experience. And from this moment I stumble upon a huge problem. In my journal there was no active quests, no story to follow, and I'm just obsessed with stories. But I think to myself, not a big deal, I just need to explore a little. And that's exactly what I did. I ran across the land, talk with multiple different peoples. I even found a church and the priest who told me about the bad omens and give me a hint that I somehow need to get into the cemetery inside the crypts. But still I got no main quest, no story progression. I went to the big city, explore it all, no quest, no story progression. I even go to wilderness and find the druidic shrine. The wise druid told me about a great evil that about to rise. I guess somehow I need to stop this evil from rising. But guess what? No main quest appear in my journal. I love the old school games. I hate the quest markers and I love exploration. But in this case, developer, we need to have a main story to follow. Otherwise, this game will lose a lot. There will be plenty of interesting little things that I like you can sit at the table, watch a very weird and ancient clock, or even paint your clothes in the color you desire. But without a good story, this all will mean nothing. More of that, this game got a feature called Play As You Like. It's a setting that will allow you to literally set up a world for you. How difficult it will be, how many experience you will get during the level ups, how often your enemies will spawn. This feature, maybe it's a good feature, but I don't like it. I like pre-made worlds with pre-made difficulty, more classical approach, like easy, hard, impossible. And I want to mention one more feature. Developer plans to implement multiplayer, make some kind of MMORPG game. I just can't imagine how this game can be MMORPG. If this will be implemented, this will ruin the game completely. It will be much, much better if developer focus all of his energy around a single player campaign. Just make a good story and plenty of interesting quests. That's all you need to do. Adventurous Gravebind is an excellent addition to your wish list, cause this game got just crazy potential. Of course, if developer managed to complete it in the right way. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one.